Hi, Taurus. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to your Love 2022 reading. These should be really good. I'm really looking forward to it. Those of you who have watched my other videos will notice that this is a different format, way that I usually do it kind of thing, I guess I want to say. I did do general 2022 readings for each sign. They did end up being kind of like major events to look for in 2022. So if you're interested in those, check the channel. They're all up right now. And yeah, let's get right into this. This should be really interesting. I am going to draw one card for each month for Taurus for 2022. And then I also use, because I plan on cutting the deck for these, and this is a method that I use for myself personally, is I use the bottom of the deck, but I also use the middle of the deck. I think it contributes to the overall feel of the card that's at the bottom of the deck, so I find it to be very important. But, okay, one more they said. And let's see what we have for Taurus for 2022, shall we? Right about here. Okay. I like that. Middle of the deck, we have the Magi, which is the Magician. And then we have January, February, March, April, May, and June. And then we have July, August, September, October, November, and December. Just looking at this is really beautiful, you guys. Like really, really beautiful. I really like this year for you. Especially because the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords, which is really awesome. It's success, it's new, it's communication, right? So, bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords, middle of the deck, the Magician, manifestation, communication, again, emphasizing that. Yeah, I really love those cards for you. I really, really do. And then looking at the rest of this, I really don't see a whole lot that concerns me. I really don't. This is awesome. I really like this year for you guys, Taurus. Let's make sure you can see all of your cards. And then we will start with January, which I like. Four of Swords. It's just rest. It's taking time out. It's relaxation. It's getting not just your mind, but your physical body back up into full working order, I want to say, which is really nice. I get the feeling that a lot of you are kind of taking a break from dating and relationships right now. Those of you who are already in a relationship, I get the feeling that you're just taking time to spend time with your partner. For some of you, I just heard fall in love again, which is really sweet. I really like that. Yeah, it's very grounded energy. It's rest. It's beautiful. I really like that to start the year. And then we have, excuse me, just have a little tickle in my throat here. Grab some tea. Then we have the Death card. Now this doesn't feel necessarily like an ending to me. It has more of a transformation energy. It's looking at this, shedding a skin energy is what I feel. These two snakes or snake skins, what have they? They feel connected. They look intertwined, kind of thing. So I almost feel like it's a transformation of where you already are. Either you as a person feeling ready to get back out there and find someone, or just like a transformation in your relationship. There is a rose at the very top here, and roses are love and joy. So that's awesome. So I know it's the death card. I know a lot of people are just like, I don't like it. But in this energy, I really do. Because it leads to, in the month of March, sorry, the Anchor. And in this deck, which is the Weaver's Tarot, by the way, by Threads of Fate, the Anchor is the Emperor. So it's, I just kind of feel like, with that deep breath I just took, like a pulling yourself up kind of energy, standing tall, standing proud, striding through life with confidence kind of things, making decisions, moving forward with an air of confidence that I find, I feel, if you're single, will be found very attractive. Like, very attractive. I kind of get the feeling that people might gravitate you towards you. I'm choking on my words. So that could be you. It could be someone you're dealing with, someone you have an eye on. But I do feel like people will gravitate to you. There's like a sense of charisma here that feels really fun. And I like that. For April, we have 4 of coins. Now, the Anchor or the Emperor, whichever way you prefer, is also a 4, and we started out with the 4 of Swords. So that, as I look here, is 3 4s. 4s are security and groundedness, stability. I get the feeling that that's what you're building for yourself in love, for your relationship. If you were single and in March you found someone due to your take charge attitude, I get the feeling that you're creating a very solid relationship here. I feel for some, like, maybe a little bit of a reluctance to open up a little bit. 4 of Coins, 4 of Pentacles is kind of a card of keeping things a little close to your chest, right? But if it's just in the beginning stages of things, I kind of understand that. You don't want to come on too strong too fast, right? Or maybe you're like trying to play your cards just right, sort of thing. I do really like this so far for singles and for those of you in relationships, where it's, if you're already in love, in a relationship, just building that strong foundation that you guys can build upon is really, really beautiful. Especially as seeing as May is the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Pentacles. It's new, right? It's something solid. It's, if you're with someone, it feels like a new journey, so to speak. I feel for those of you who are single, if you've like had your eye on someone and you've been looking for ways to, I guess, get their attention, go out with them, that sort of thing, I think this is it. I think this is kind of like going out on a date, right? It's a new journey. It feels like it's a change. I'm feeling it's a really nice change, and I'm just looking at this, and you have the Ace of Swords there too. It feels like something really nice is coming in for you, and it almost kind of has like a building energy, right? The world here is change. It's the end. It's the culmination. It's the end of the major arcana. It's fulfillment. And when something ends, it's the beginning of something new. So I feel like a cycle being broken, moving on to a new way of being, almost, which is really nice. Like, I really don't have a whole lot of negative energy coming out of any of this. If anything, the one thing that kind of worries me here is this Ten of Wands, because Ten of Wands is a burden, right? It's carrying everything on your own two shoulders. But in terms of love, it could be finding someone to share that burden with. So I'm actually, I want to pull some cards on that right now, just to see, get a better idea for what this Ten of Wands is for July. For Taurus, please. Ten of Wands. Interesting. Very interesting. Again, like, tens are completion. It's also cycles ending. It's the end, so something new can begin, right? And at the bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Pentacles. I almost wonder if this is a job that ends up changing your life, changing your prospects almost. Which is really interesting. I mean, this is a love reading, but our lives intertwine in that sort of way. Like, you could be one place and then suddenly you move and meet the love of your life, right? And if you'd never done that, you never would have known. Maybe you never meet anyone, you know what I mean? So the cards that came out here for clarifying are the Star, the Knight of Swords, and Judgment. Now there are two major arcana cards clarifying this, and Judgment is a higher self kind of card. To me, it's often your divine guide. It's being put on the path that you need to be put on. Sorry, there's my throat is really bugging me right now. It's almost like there's something, because my throat was not bugging me this much until I started this reading. Something that's going to be found difficult to say. Like, maybe you did have your eye on something, but you do end up having to move, because Knight of Swords is movement. It's setting your sights on something, but to me it's also kind of setting a goal and moving towards it, which often involves a change in lifestyle. You don't like the way that things have been, so you're going to make them the way that you want them, kind of thing. And the Star is hope. It is healing. I'm looking here at just this string here that is tied. It's like something is pulling you, something is weighing on you. And I almost wonder if that's specifically a person. Especially with this Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Page of Swords could be someone you have your eye on. Maybe that's it. It's kind of like someone you really want to be with. And it's like you want to know everything about them. You're kind of hopeful that this is your person, kind of thing. With the Star here, I really feel like keeping a close eye on them, feeling like they're your other half, sort of thing, wanting to move forward with them in the correct way. Nine of Cups, being so hopeful that it's like two wish cards coming through here. King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles here. There's something weighing on you in regards to a person moving towards someone, hoping to deepen the relationship, because it's going to be a little bit different for each of you as to whether or not, like, you're already with them or not. For some of you, it's almost like a secret you're keeping, like something you really, really want. but it's this person. I'm just looking here. Like the ace is starting something new, or a new stage in your relationship kind of thing. There's something, I just heard awakening within you, and that was the influence of that Judgment card. And that might trigger this world, that change in the cycle, like getting you, I want to say on a new path, but the path you're supposed to be on kind of thing. And you want to take this person with you. So interesting. But it is really nice because August we have the Sun. And that could not be a happier card. It really couldn't. It's, again, joy and success, and I just heard truth coming out as well. So maybe, like, if this was a secret, maybe, like, really, really wanting to be with this person, but nothing's, like, it's just been kind of kept casual, just hanging out, you know what I mean? It's almost like telling them. But it does have a very happy energy. It's a glowing energy. Makes sense because it's the Sun, right? But it's, as I keep looking forward, it gets really nice because we do have next the Three of Coins, which is the Three of Pentacles. And I see here, in this right here looks like a kite. There's the rose, which is love and joy, ahead of it, like leading it almost. And there's a wave, there's water, there's fire, there's wings for air. Which is interesting because coins, pentacles, it's an earth card. It's a very grounded thing. So it's kind of like putting a little bit of everything into this so that it can take flight, I guess. It's a collaboration of things to create something that needs to move and move into the future. So it has a working together energy and an expanding energy, which is really good. It feels like growth to me, which is what we want in our relationships, right? Especially when it comes to love. We want the growth, we want the expansion, we want the abundance, right? Next we have October. Seeker of Coins. Seekers in this deck are pages. So there's like the youthfulness, the playfulness kind of thing. Page of Coins is what we have here. And that's Page of Pentacles. It's, again, kind of like a solid beginning feeling to it, but a little more rooted. Like, things have already been planted. Things have already been starting to grow. So it's beginning to see the fruits of those labors, right? And I'm feeling like excitement that things are growing and moving forward. I actually really like in the Light Seers deck, the Page of Pentacles. I doubt I can find it for you really quickly, but it's a girl holding a pentacle, and it looks like she's standing, but the closer you look, the more you see that there is a root coming out of the ground, and it's wrapped itself around her foot. And she's not actually, here we go, on the ground. She's off it just a little bit. Like, she is part of this growth. And this growth is what's sustaining her. And that's kind of what I feel here. It's almost like this, whatever this is, with the sun and things coming out, it brings so much happiness and love and expansion that things grow, and they continue to grow. Because we have the 3, which goes into the page, which is like a lot of growth, right? It's moving into the court cards growth. So it feels like something that is very solid. And I especially like that because we also, like, we have the 4 right up there as well. Like, the solidness, the stability. And it's kind of like taking the stability that was already built and then letting someone else help you and growing things together, which is awesome. I'm looking at this key here too, and I heard for some of you this could be buying a new home, buying a new car, something new that requires a key that is going to help your family grow, which is freaking awesome. And then we've got November, 9 of Cups. 9 of Cards is that it's a wish card. You see the wishbone here. It's wishes coming true cards. It's such an overflow of emotion. I feel it's the fulfillment. Like you're almost there. The journey is, I don't want to say almost over, but it's nearing the culmination of things. It's such a happy energy coming off of this, like, wish granted energy kind of thing. Again, I want to pull a card on it, a couple cards even. 9 of Cups, please. What is this? Ooh. It's okay. I have to say there is a 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck here, but again, I don't feel like it's a bad energy. I also have Temperance, which was underneath the 7 of Swords, and the Tower was the very first card that came out. So this is something like wish fulfillment that I don't feel like you really thought was going to come true or come true anytime soon kind of thing. But with the Magician up here, you've been manifesting it. And it's like out of nowhere, just boom, there it is. And it's 6 of Pentacles energy. Getting the reward for everything that you've put in. It's the equal give and take kind of thing. And it's also 3 of Wands, which I feel is something that you were looking forward to, and for some of you also planning. Hoping to plan, that kind of thing. I do have 2 aces on the board here. And after that is the Empress. For some of you, this could quite literally be growing your family. This is not going to resonate for everyone, but some of you, I feel like I can only tell you what I feel, right? Yeah. And like this, and it doesn't necessarily mean pregnancy, I guess I want to say. For some of you, it could, like with the cards I pointed out. For others of you, it could honestly just be like an acceptance of a proposal of some sort. Just like this is my person, and I really want to be with them for as long as we both shall live, kind of energy. But it's really nice. 9 of Cups is still a super happy card. So even if it's not anything that falls under like pregnancy or adoption, like bringing children into the picture kind of thing, or marriage or anything, like an expansion of family is accepting people into your family. It could be as simple as adopting a cat or a dog or a hamster, a fish, what have you. It's just the feeling that I'm getting from this card is fulfillment, like emotional fulfillment, happy, content. I don't really want things to change. This is as good as it gets kind of energy. Like this is exactly what I was hoping for, and this is what I want forever. That's what it feels like. And I really love that we end the year with the Pillar. The Pillar is the Empress in a traditional Rider-Waite deck. And I do have to point out that the Anchor is here as well, the Emperor. It's a major arcana divine counterparts. Okay, that's awesome. The rose in the middle, love, joy, happiness. I'm seeing the moon cycles here too, like things that have been are things that are going to continue to always be. Okay, that's what I feel there. And the Empress is just a card of, again, I'm getting fulfillment from here, abundance, happiness. Just there is so much good energy coming out of this that I've got this big dumb smile on my face, you guys. This is friggin' awesome. This is a really beautiful reading. It honestly is. And I want to get you some oracle cards before we close this out. So what do we have for the spirit animal for Taurus for 2022 in regards to love, please? I'm really sorry if you can hear my stomach growl. I missed lunch. I really wanted to get these done because I want to give you guys some good messages. I'm hoping. So there we go. We have Lion Spirit. Be generous of spirit. And I kind of feel like as the year goes on, that is definitely something that's going to be embodied here. Like just sharing what you have, growing with someone, fulfilling other people in the way that they fulfill you kind of energy, which is beautiful. Next we have Moonology. I want Taurus for 2022 and love, please. I like this. New moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. And that specifically feels like it's coming from the anchor energy, the emperor energy. The hard work that you want to put in, are going to put in. Even the hard work that has come from healing yourself and resting and all of that, it's going to pay dividends, quite literally. Just ending the year on the Empress is such a beautiful way to do it because there's so much abundance that comes out of it. Like, imagine it's December 31st, you're the happiest you've ever been, and you're going into a new year. That's one of the greatest ways to start a new year, right? It's better than starting it as though you need to heal yourself, I guess. It feels like you start in a way where you're just like, I need the time, I need exactly what I need to take care of myself. And at the end of the year, it almost feels like I can take care of myself and everyone around me, and it's not going to hurt me kind of thing, which I really like. And then we also have the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle. I would like a card for Taurus in love for 2022, please. I honestly thought that one was going to come out. It didn't. Ooh, there we go. Okay. I just did Aries reading, and this card was at the bottom of the deck. The River Queen. Flow, letting go, natural movement. I get flow and natural movement most out of this. Letting go is just letting go whatever didn't work for you before in regards to love. But at the bottom of the deck, we have the High Lady of Love and Compassion. Reverence, kindness, and consideration. So that's really beautiful. This looks like a really good year in love for you guys. And I really like that. I really, really do. So yeah, I hope you have a really wonderful year, Taurus. I hope this resonated. If it did, please drop a like down below. That lets me know as tarot reader I've tapped into your energies, which is very important. And if you'd like to see more, hit the subscribe button. I have new videos every single week, so I hope to see you in the next one, and take care of yourselves. Bye.